Hello everyone. So right now I am currently putting my hair up. I'm just clipping it back with some clear clips that I have. So it's out of my face and I'm able to see what I'm doing better. So now I'm going to be using my Maybelline Better Skin Concealer, and I'm just going to put this on my eyelids. I'm going to apply it under the eyes, and yeah, that's what I'm going to be doing now. So now I'm going to be taking my damp beauty blender and I'm going to be using this to blend the concealer out. Now taking my Wet n Wild single eyeshadow in Creme Brulee, I'm going to be putting this all over my eyelid and blending it out with a big fluffy brush. I'm just going to set this is going to be used to set my concealer and just have a base to blend my eyeshadows out on. Now I'm going to be taking my e.l.f. high definition powder, and with a concealer brush I'm going to put this under my eyes and basically bake my face, I guess you could say, and I'm just going to put a lot of powder under the eyes. Now I'm going to be taking this big fluffy brush to dust all of the extra powder that I used under my eyes. And now we're using our trusty friend. We're going to use some tape to put under our eyes to make a winged effect. This is basically going to give you the look of a winged eyeliner, but if you're someone like me who can't do one, you just take the tape and create the effect yourself. And now I'm taking my Morphe 35T palette, the first shade on the second row. I'm going to be blending that out on the upper crease. Taking the second to last shade on the last row, I'm going to be blending that out with a smaller blending brush in the upper crease. Now taking my Morphe Soul of the Summer palette, taking the dark burgundy shade, placing it in the corner of the eye and bringing it about halfway through the crease. And now I'm going to take ColourPop's Central Perk, and I'm going to keep this low in the outer V of the eye and just kind of blend it in there smoothly. Next I'm going to be taking ColourPop's Boy Band, and it's kind of a brown metallic shade. I'm going to put that in the outer parts of the lids. And now I'm going to be using the star of the show. I'm going to use ColourPop's Amaze. It's a gold champagne metallic. and I'm going to put that in the inner parts of the lids. Using my own creation of the MAC Fix Plus, I'm going to spray that on a flat brush and just lightly dab and rub that over a maze just to make it pop a little bit more. And now the revealing part. I'm going to be taking that tape right off, and I'm going to go in after I take the tape off and use a makeup wipe to just clean up the edges that might have gotten a little sloppy. Now I'm going in with Maybelline's Master Prime, and I believe this is the Blur and Smooth primer. And I'm going to rub it in with my hands, clean hands. Now I'm going in with Maybelline's Matte and Poreless Foundation, and I'm going to grab a flat foundation brush, and I'm just going to dab this all over the skin. And now I'm taking the trusty friend, the Beauty Blender, and I'm just going to blend everything in so it looks smooth and even. And I'm going back in with Maybelline's Better Skin Concealer, and I'm going to use two different ones so I can highlight and conceal at the same time. I'm going to be doing it under the eyes. I'm going to highlight the nose, the forehead, the cupid's bow, and the chin. And now I'm going to be using the Beauty Blender to blend everything out. I'm going to be using Rimmel's Stay Matte Powder, and I'm going to take a fluffy brush to blend this all over the face, just because I find it easier to blend powder on top of powder rather than powder on top of liquid. And now I'm taking my Esso's lip balm, just because I will be using liquid lipsticks in this video, so I just needed to moisturize. And now, using Too Faced Little Black Book of Bronzers, I'm going to be taking the shade Chocolate, and I'm going to use an angled bronzing brush, and I'm going to lightly contour. And now I'm going back in with ColourPop Central Perk, and I'm going to use an angled liner brush to tightline my lower lash line. And I'm going to use a small blending brush just to blend the lower lash line out and just really buff it out and make it smoky. And now I'm going in with Jordana's black liner, and I'm just going to put this on my waterline. I'm now taking this Milani blush, and I'm just going to put this on the cheeks and blend it in really well with the bronzer. And now I'm going to be using the L'Oreal Lumi highlight, and I'm going to be using the Real Techniques Beauty Sponge to blend the highlight out. So whenever I was blending this out, it just left a big strobe of highlight on my face. I don't know if it was because of the sponge or because of how much I used, but it just left a strobe of highlight on my face. So that's why I'm making that face. So to help make up for that, I'm going to take Becca's Opal and put that right on top just to try and blend something out with it. But for the star of the show, I'm going to be using Becca's Champagne Pop, and I'm going to put this on the nose, the cheeks, the high points of the cheeks, the cupid's bow, the inner corner of my eye, and my eyebrow, my brow bone. Now I'm curling my lashes, and I'm using a dollar store curler. And now I'm using my volumizing Miss Mango mascara to put on mascara. And now I am taking my liquid lipstick from ColourPop, and it's in the shade Beeper. And finally, I am setting my face with Smashbox Photo Finish Primer Water. I hope you enjoyed this look, and if you did, give it a thumbs up and please subscribe.